Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. How are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday. I hope all is well with you guys and everything is going well. Just didn't have a chance to look at myself before I get on here. I like to do that so I don't have any weird surprises. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Happy Tuesday to you all. And I hope these messages are helping you and resonating with you, and that you take what applies to your situation and leave the rest for another day. Many people who watch these videos will resonate with certain experiences that I've gone through, and I talk about how I've gotten through those things. So keep listening, because there, if the message today doesn't resonate with you, I'm pretty sure on another day one of the messages will resonate with you. Because, like I said, guys, I've been through it all, and I talk about it. I share because I know other people are out there going through things, and they may not talk about it openly as I'm doing. I talk about a lot of things, but I don't go into specific details. But I share enough to let you guys know that I've been to hell and back. So if that's your story as well, tune in and we can talk about it. And I'll share some ways how I got through it and got on this healing journey. And things are on a rising in my life, which is awesome. So I'm going to share those things with you. So remember, we don't judge anyone here. We're here on this channel to uplift. There's enough of that stuff in the world today. And we're here to encourage and uplift everyone who stop by um, and visit this channel. So thank you for being here. So, guys, the topic of discussion today is stay on your journey to heal, and you will see the fruits of your hard labor. Stay on this journey to heal, and you will see the fruits of your hard labor. And that is important. There was plenty of times that I wanted to give up, but I'm going to share a success story. One, um, so far, a success story. So I want to talk about something that's been really difficult for me, and it's been a challenge back and forth for years. So I'm going to talk about weight. Um, since I think I would say since my mid 30s, I have struggled with weight. With just trying to lose weight. It has been like a challenge for so long. And people think, well, if you stop eating this and that, but I actually had a metabolism problem where my weight was just going through the roof. And it took a long time to find out how to find something that will stabilize that. So anybody going through something like that, there's things that you can use to stabilize that. And I don't like medications from doctor and stuff, so I use a lot of herbal products that help do that. And I actually, after all this time, found that. And I go to the gym. And another thing that helped me that is so hard is I changed my eating habits. I still eat things that I like the snacks. One of my hardest thing was donuts. And I still eat that, but I do it in moderation. And what I added is salads, fruits, and vegetable to my plate. And at first, it was hard to do that, but I get salads to have certain meats and things on it that you can put on it. Um, and I started doing that. I started eating more like grapes and watermelon and things like that, and nutritional nuts and things like that. And it was hard. And then at first, I would be in these like bad moods at first because I smell all this different type of food. But I know that I have to lose the weight. Let me share with you. I was 250 pounds. I'm only 5'3". So you can imagine, right? The weight and trying to lose it. And then I was getting nervous that it was going to go up, and And so I really started praying, asking God to help me to stay on this journey. It's been so hard. And I started to lose weight. I wish I could show some pictures. Um, and I went from 250 right now to 197. And I just want to lose maybe another 20 pounds because I'm like, even though I'm 5'3", I'm thick boned, so it's just not too small. But it has been a struggle, and I'm sharing this because other people might be having this issue. And when you have a metabolism problem, your weight can be all over the place. And when I found out more about it and research it and why it happens and things to do to stabilize that, and I continue to do that and found ways, to do that. And I go to the gym. Like before I came on here, I was at the gym. And let me tell you, that's another really challenge for me because I get up early in the morning, I go to work, I have this break in between, and I just want to rest. So, what I do, I sat in my car probably nearly 45 minutes before I went into the gym because I didn't want to go, but I go twice a week. That's my goal. So what I did, I have these huge headsets. Guys, you can order a lot of stuff online through Walmart that costs less online than what you would spend in a store. So I have these huge headsets. I think I showed you guys one within one of these videos. And I just put it on, listen to some music, listen to some uplifting videos, and after 45 minutes, I got out of my car, put on my gym stuff, and then went in. And I actually worked out longer than I anticipated because I had the music on. But it's been a struggle because this many times that I went to the gym and just turned around and said, I can't do it. So I know what it feels like, and I'm talking from experience. But it's important when you take that step, and it, some days you don't feel like it. And like I said, the music helped me doing things, it just puts me in a different frame of mind. So I was able to get out and work out. And I said I only do twice a week because of my schedule and being busy and etc. But it has paid off. I'm seeing the fruits of my hard labor. And as I see it, I thank God and I get happy about it because let me tell you something, guys, about being overweight. I was borderline diabetic, really. And it took everything to stop eating these certain foods or to eat less of certain things. And when your metabolism is all over the place, your weight can keep going up and up and up. And like I said, I'm only 5'3", so, but I eat healthier, a lot of fruits, broccoli, spinach, salads, but I put things on it that I like, you know, um, just different fruits and things that I like, because certain fruits I don't like. So I buy a lot of what I do like, like I like watermelon, but I don't buy the loaf. I buy the cut up pieces of it that's in the plastic container. I'll eat that because the loaf I try, I can't. I don't know. It's weird. And then I buy grapes and stuff, nuts, and things like that. And instead of bags of chips that I was eating and all the stuff I was doing before, and it's made a difference. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm sharing, and don't let this, if you have that issue, don't let it stop you guys, because I would feel so insecure, especially with dating and going out, because the weight, even though it would be in certain places, people would never really, but I know, and it just made me feel self conscious all the time, about myself and things like that. So it is a huge improvement. And, it's just been a challenge. So if you guys are facing this, don't give up, persevere, through this, because we all have something that we go through, and especially, men and women, who may be dealing with this. Don't give up. what I would suggest is research. I don't like medications and things like that from the doctors to do this and that because there's a lot of side effects with those things. So I always look for natural products that help you to do this naturally. And I spent a lot of time on a computer researching about it. And once I went to the doctor and found out the metabolism situation stuff, I did a lot of research and I found something that worked, that you can order online that's not very expensive. It helped me along with changing the way I eat and just going to the gym twice a week. So I want to share that with someone because I feel better now, that I've lost the weight because I'm not huffing and puffing, trying to catch my breath, etc. And, then the scare of the diabetes is now off the table as I went back to the doctor about that as well. And, just doing things to be healthier. And that's also part of taking care of yourself, guys. And that's why I always tell you to prioritize taking care of your physical and mental health. And it doesn't mean that you're being selfish or whatever. You're taking care of you so that you can be here longer, so that you can be, um, good with your health physically and mentally. Because without that, you can't do anything for yourself or anybody else. So it's always important to take care of yourself. And like I said, I don't listen to the noise of it because if I would listen to what other people would say about that, I would have some real serious health issues. So this is why I always take care of myself and do what I need to do. So, guys, with that being said, um, whatever it is that you're going through, whether it's that, like on a physical, or whether it's some kind of personal situation or whatever, always take care of yourself. Take time out every day, regardless of how busy your schedule is. Take time out for you every day because I promise you, as you do that, even if it's an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever it is that uplift your spirit and keep you going, take time out for that. And then once you do that for yourself on a daily basis, you may start out small, give yourself like 45 minutes or something, and then build it up to an hour or 2 hours. Because when you do that, you're rejuvenating yourself, so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Because I know when I don't take time out for myself and I have little time for myself, I start feeling like overwhelmed and stuff. It's important because it rejuvenates your spirit so that when you get back to work or you have a family, you're taking care of children and etc., you're doing it in a good mindset because you've already taken time out for you to take care of yourself. Little things like that in music, like I said, just getting out the car to just go to the gym, and the gym is only like 3 minutes away from where I work. And it's just getting there and just being in this kind of whatever it is. But the music and then the positive affirmations I listen to help, and one of the things I do also is that I get up earlier than what I have to in the morning so I can take time out for God. Just praying and spending time with God before I even start my day helps out a lot, people. And when I say spending talking to God, just, how I do, and then start my day. And then, it makes a difference. I've been doing that for a long time. And I've been in contact with some people who do that too. They actually, you know, uh, do that before they do anything else with starting their day, and it makes a difference. you know so also just taking care of yourself, whatever it is, meditation, yoga, playing an instrument, just spending time walking your dog, just you and your dog, or doing whatever it is, that motivates you and move you forward. Spending time at your favorite charity, volunteer work. A while back, I used to volunteer at the soup kitchen, helping other people and encouraging them and doing things like that. All those things are helping you as well. And it's important that, you do things that uplift yourself, build yourself up on a daily basis through positive affirmations. Tell yourself you're worth it every day. You tell yourself that you can accomplish any goals that you have, you know. It doesn't matter what people are talking about. The more you build yourself up, the more motivated you become, the more as you see the results, because the results may not come overnight. It's not going to happen, but as you persevere through it, you will start to see the positive results of your hard labor. And as you do that, it makes you even excited to do more in your life. Because as you build you up, you're going to feel better. You feel better, you do better. And then you can be a positive affirmation to somebody else, you know, who may be going through what you're going through. One thing about life that I talk about, these lessons that need to be learned, once I learn the lessons, I can talk about it. And I could talk about it on this channel on how I got through these things, you know, because maybe somebody else is currently going through those things that I've already gone through, and I can share how I got through them. One of the difficult things for me is not having a support system. So I made my own support system by, you know, first starting with therapy, and then what I do is I listen to videos, you know, positive ones that uplift my spirit, music mostly, you know. I do a lot of that. I spend time, you know, like I did a lot during a shutdown when I was going through a whole bunch of hell. I started, you know, everybody has a different way of dealing with pain. Some people may drink, some people may do whatever. But for me, just being stimulated mentally, you know, when going through that helps me a lot. Writing a book, you know, it took me a year to do that, but we were in a shutdown and I just kept writing and just along with music, setting the scene, you know, doing things to take care of myself. You know, when you love yourself, you're going to want to take care of yourself, you know, and as you continue to do that, you find creative ways to take care of yourself. Do things that uplift your spirit and make you feel good about you. And like I said, this was a huge accomplishment with the weight loss, but I have to keep it going, meaning that I can't allow myself to go back to gaining that much weight again. But I'm so happy that I found a way to, you know, accomplish this, which has been a long time coming. So, guys, help other people as well. What I would say to you too is like sometimes when I'm in a supermarket, right, I run into older women or men and they just want to talk. They don't know me, I don't know them. And I take time out of my schedule to listen to them. That's important to me. Let me tell you why, guys. Because I had someone who I knew who was a, you know, acquaintance, and he committed suicide. And I was just really overwhelmed by that because what could I have said or done to help him so that he would not have been in that place to do something like that. So when I see people in the supermarket, you know, especially the elderly folks, and you know, a lot of times they just come and talk to me, and I listen. There was one woman in the aisle, just talk to me, and I spent maybe 15 minutes just listening to her, talking to her, and encouraging her because you don't know what people are going through. You know, people are not going to share that this happened, that happened. You really, they could be going through some traumatic things, but you don't know about it. And if you brush them off and say, oh, whatever, and have an attitude, that person could be on the brink of taking their life or anything happening. And it's important that we want to uplift people and help others, you know. So I always take the time, you know, out when, you know, people want to talk or whatever. It's so important. I always say also that if I was able to, I would build a great shelter for the homeless. Wouldn't even be a shelter, it'd be like an apartment complex because there's so many people living on the street today, you know, with their children, you know, and it's just like, it's so sad and how many people don't care because it's not them. But it could easily be any of us, because what we have today can be gone tomorrow. That's why I'm always grateful and grateful for the little things that God provide and bring into my life. So when the bigger things come, I'm showing even more gratitude because, you know, no one should be in a place where they don't even have a roof over their head, and then they have children, and the attitudes of people today is just in a wrong place, and we need to be building up instead of tearing down. It's so important, people, you know and not just building yourself up, but those around you, encouraging them to do the same. And if you've gotten through some difficult times, share with others how you got through it, because what you say to them may help them and resonate within their own situation, because you pay it forward, then that person, you could have saved somebody's life, and then that person can pay it forward, and we can continue to uplift instead of tearing down. Remember, guys, as you continue to build yourself up, you start to feel that inner peace, and you become unbothered with the noise of the toxicity and the drama and whatever, the drama starters, the haters, because I've already cut all of that off, and it's so important because you're at peace and you're unbothered by the noise that may be around you to the point where you don't even hear it anymore. So that's the message today, guys. Please find a way to continue to persevere through the trials and challenges. And then as you start to feel better, you do better, then you start to experience that inner peace. It is so much better to be at peace than to be broken down into pieces. That's the message today. Please share with others and continue to come back to this channel, and so that we can encourage and uplift, because we could be saving someone's life. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time, so subscribe to the channel and you will always get a notification when I show up. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.